Get the latest Cave Crush and Inside the Cave gear at cavecrushshop.com.
Inside the Cave.
Welcome back, Inside the Cave Podcast.com, cavecrushshop.com, and InsideTheCavePodcast.com, the original site, thecavepodcast.com. Go there now. Lot to talk about this week. We are going live, and next week's show, we got a special guest interview, a comedian. So make sure you guys go join our Facebook page and our Facebook group. And you can see this exclusive interview Wednesday night when we record it, or you have to wait until the podcast come out on Friday. We are loaded today. A lot to talk about. You take a week off from the news and media, you get piled up with shit. So we got a lot to talk about today. First of all, let me get a shout out to BB for answering the question. I didn't even ask the question. We just happened to post a video, and she knew who that woman was. That big booty woman was. You knew that was Cherokee Diaz. Shout out to BB. That deserves a shirt. For you to know who that woman was, and before anybody, you, my dear, get a shirt from cavecrushshop.com. Shop there and use the promo code TRUTH. Still using that promo code TRUTH rest of this month. All right, I am CB at I'm the Real CB, and next to me today is Velle, right back where he's supposed to be.
That's right. What's going on, everybody? What's happening out there, people? Appreciate y'all listening once again. What's good?
Cousin Lamar.
Yo, what's good? What's up, everybody?
The email bag is off the hook, ain't it, man?
Oh, man, you ain't lying, man. Shit.
A lot to talk about today. The Cleves Report podcast. I purposely didn't listen to it this week because he's talking about some stuff that I want to talk about today on the show. I'm gonna listen to it right after we get done recording. Roland.
What's good? What's up, people?
Where can everybody listen to that Cleves Report podcast at?
Man, check me out on iTunes. Make sure you subscribe, rate, share, and drop me some feedback. You can listen on Google Play and also the TuneIn app. Check it out.
Attaboy, Ro. Ladies, tell the truth. We're doing this segment in our Facebook group live. Shout out to this man for helping come up with that idea and bringing a whole new group of people to Inside the Cave. Slide.
What up, everybody? Inside the Cave podcast group. Inside the Cave, tell the truth. Let's talk with Sly. I got one for y'all tonight.
Oh, yeah. We talking good today. We got a lot to talk about. All right. Our show is loaded today, so we're going to get started with some feedback from the past two episodes and then get right into the show. We're going live right after Kill Yourself and Start Over. Let's get into this listeners' feedback with Cousin Lamar.
Got an opinion? Let your voice be heard. Want to change the direction of the show? Talk your shit. Tell us how you really feel. For real, I might just say how I feel. Listeners' feedback with Cousin Lamar on Inside the Cave.
Okay, cuz, we got a lot.
Yeah, man. It's gonna be a busy one. All right, so first up we got Troy. Troy writes in, he says, what kind of case did Velle have? He been gone a year. Last time he was on, MLK shooter was at your dinner table. That ain't right.
Yeah, what kind of case you said that was you had, Velle?
Don't worry about that, Troy. You ain't right, so don't worry about it. You ain't putting it on the books. I appreciate you asking, though, my brother.
Young boy Troy. All right, cuz, what else we got?
All right, then next up we got Nina. Nina writes in, she says, Cat speaks more for us on Sly's segment than Cat's Corner. I agree with her more on his segment than on her segment.
I wonder why. Well, all right, what else you got, cuz?
All right, then next up we got Carol. Carol writes in, she says, hey, CB, where did you hear Quincy Jones slept with Ivanka? All we heard was his claim of dating her.
I don't know what world Carol lives in, but You know, once you're in your 20s, dating consists of sex. All right. Like, I dare you to find someone who claims they dated someone, especially a woman that hasn't had sex with her. I dare you to find that person. It's no way. You guys agree with that? Like, there's no such thing. We dated.
I ain't touching that.
We dated. What are these? Saved by the Bell. Going to the max. Get out of here. All right, what else we got, cuz?
All right, then we got Janelle. Janelle, she writes in saying, why would Kat agree with CB's criticism on the way some women choose to spend their Valentine's Day? I'm new to this show, but assume that only women on the show would counter the statements of the men.
Because I'm right, Janelle. The more you listen to this show, you'll realize that I'm always right. Even when I'm wrong, I'm right.
Only in CB's head.
Right. Damn.
All right, what else we got?
All right, then we got Lance. Lance writes in, he says, I always wonder why cousin Lamar only reads emails and bailed out, so he's a smart one on the show. I saw that story that she posted in the group, so when he said he wasn't reading it, I started crying. How did the other listener win the shirt? What was her story? He's still trying to get somebody to read that shit. Slick motherfucker.
I forgot what Shell did to win. Answer one of Sly's questions. I forgot, but yeah, cousin Lamar didn't want to read that shit.
She went in the graphic detail of what she would do with a man's penis, man's dick.
Really? I got to go back and look at that.
Well, maybe she need to call Black China.
Give us some pointers.
Oh. You say that on here?
She didn't discriminate. She said she would definitely show love. Paraphrasing, but something about like maybe gratification for her as well.
Really? I got to go back and look at that. Shout out Shell. Your shirts will be there pretty soon. All right. What else we got, cuz?
All right. Then we got Cheryl. Cheryl writes in saying, you guys make a joke out of anything. Laughing, but very serious. How could that Wynn Hotel story turn into you all asking Kat to go have an encounter with him? But did he say 3 million? So we understand.
Yeah. Kat seemed like she was down for it.
Yeah, she was about to take one for the team.
Yeah. Pimping out Kat.
Damn.
All right, cuz, what else we got? This is a good one right here.
All right, so this one is from Dank, As Real As It Gets. This is a Gotti interview.
Yeah, Gotti interview from 2015. One of the first interviews we did on this show.
Man.
Just post this, right?
Yep. All right, so he writes in, he said, yo, what it do? I'm Maywood Dank Gotti. I know because of street shit. I robbed Gotti when he stayed in Bellwood, but that was the streets back then. Gotti shot my mother's kitchen window out. 2 days after that, I was standing in the kitchen with my newborn daughter 5 seconds before the shot. I'm saying this to say Gotti a real nigga. For you fuckboys who think he's soft because he chooses to walk away from stupid shit, you should thank him for saving your life. Me and Gotti squashed what we had in the street. That's my nigga. I got his back 100.
Damn.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's deep as hell.
And I actually sent this feedback straight to Gotti because I asked, because, let me tell everybody listening, Gotti lives a totally different life than he used to live back when in the 90s and early 2000s. So I said, Gotti, you want me to delete this? And he said, it's your interview. I did the interview. He said, you do with it whatever you want to do. But he did say he doesn't remember this encounter. But, but he said I can leave it up. So
that's what he's supposed to say.
Exactly.
You're right.
Exactly. You talking about shooting up somebody's kitchen. Somebody's mama kitchen on top of that. Hell yeah, I don't remember that shit either.
Hey, right, you're right, Sly.
Allegedly.
Hey, Sly.
Stop calling me on the phone for CB with this bullshit.
Oh shit! Hey, Sly, you know what? I didn't even think about it like that, man.
I'm gonna pull up on your ass in a minute.
Hey, in the way CB be dry snitching on the show, the motherfucker might have been like, "Did I say it to to your chest or your waist?
Damn. I forgot all
Hey,
about
you got to give him 7 years. CB said them 7 years ain't passed by yet, man.
Right.
Oh man. All right. Shout out Dank, as real as it gets. Hope you continue to listen to other shows, and maybe we'll get Gotti back on one day again. All right, what else we got, cuz?
All right, so we got, I'm probably going to mispronounce your name. My apologies. We got Luann Velle. She writes in saying, Aunt Viv was the best Aunt Viv there ever was. If Jada Pinkett Smith supports Monique, why did she not support Janet Hubert? Blacktress Janet Hubert has spoken.
That was from the Aunt Viv last week. We were off. We put a throwback Aunt Viv episode up. Not that many listeners on iTunes. Yeah, disappointed. So I know
I can answer that question for her. Actually, she has to remember, man, the time that thing went down with Janet Hubert, it wasn't the same as it is today, man. The times was different, and everybody's money was a little bit funny back then. So, man, they was running from that situation like a bomb had went off. Nobody was touching that. Will Smith was in his head or in his feelings. He thought he was the man, and they ran Aunt Viv out. So it's different for those people now. Now they larger than life, so they can speak on the Monique situation now without no risk of retribution.
And I tell you what, during that interview, Velle brought up something with Janet, and I played it off like I knew what he was talking about. But Velle more of a TV head than me. I had no idea that she played in the Jamie Foxx show. I was like, yeah, that was my favorite scene too. I had no idea what Velle was talking about. I had no idea what he was talking about. Now I do remember Janet being on the Bernie Mac show, but I had still to this day, I can't even find that episode what Velle was talking about.
Yeah, she just played in one episode.
On Jamie Foxx?
Yeah, she was trying to get Jamie to hit it.
Really?
Yeah, she was like an acting coach.
Oh, okay. All right, last one, cuz.
All right, last up we got Tracy Capone. Tracy writes in and says, Janet Hubert be saying some real shit though. Why when you speak the truth, you label it as crazy or bitter? Nah, they don't want the truth nowhere in sight. That's why they can unveil a white queen Nefertiti and get away with it. They only replaced her on Fresh Prince of Bel-Air because of her strong character. She was a working mom and wife, a prestigious college professor as a matter of fact. The new Aunt Viv was softer and just a house mom. Salute to that actress as well, but yeah.
And I know, Roland, you agree with this because you sometimes speak the truth and you're always labeled as crazy. And
You got that right.
Hey, we gonna replace Roland with a light skin Roland. Let's see if we get the same response.
All right, thank you everybody. All right, thanks everybody for sending feedback in this week. Once again, you can send it Inside the Cave Podcast at gmail.com on our Facebook page. Well, no, I can't do that. I'll explain that and kill yourself and start over. But on InsideTheCavePodcast.com, or if you listen to it on YouTube, you can leave feedback there as well. All right, let's get to this. Kill yourself and start over.
The first segment, see something effed up? The A block. Talk your shit, kill yourself, and start over on Inside the Cave.
Velle, what you got this week?
All right, man. Well, I was hoping Dog was gonna be here.
He said he was. I don't know where he's at.
Because he had a pretty good kill yourself and start over, and I was on kind of play devil's advocate to it. But sorry, Dog. I'm gonna give yours up. But Dog wanted to give a kill yourself to Christina Garcia, California lawmaker who was pretty much behind the Me Too movement of woman empowerment and all the sexual harassment.
Mm-hmm.
And she ended up getting accused of sexually harassing a man at the workplace. Yeah, who was ready to basically resign, and there's evidence and recordings of her saying, yeah, you need to resign. My kill yourself and start over was for the man that snitched that she was sexually harassing him. Hey, man, listen.
See,
Sit your punk ass down, like Bernie Mac would say, man. You got nerve to go to the big balls and say, hey, I don't like how she looked at me at the water cooler. Sit your punk ass down, man. I don't like how she crosses her legs when I'm in her office. Sit your punk ass down, man.
damn, you can't do that, man.
Hey,
I'm gonna get that brother to kill yourself and start over, man.
So you saying movement too, bro?
You know what I'm saying, man? You part of the
So hold
problem.
up. So you saying he was a little scared of the milk and cookies. He didn't want to put his hand in the cookie jar.
You ain't gotta be soft, man, to stop a woman's advances. The man might be married.
Sit your punk ass down, man. That's what I want to tell him. That's what I want to tell him.
What would you do if you were that guy? Huh?
Well, obviously, I'm married.
Yeah.
And
Me too.
first of all, if you're letting people know beforehand that you married, you know, maybe things will pan out different.
Yeah.
Now, I can't recall if him or any other guys were married.
Mm-hmm.
But instead of going to the bigger boss, maybe just talk to her. Hey, you know, I'm cool. You know, we ain't got to do all this, whatever. But sit your punk ass down, man. We about to send you a shirt that say "Sit your punk ass down, man." Sponsored by Inside the Cave, man. And I know we just talked about this last episode, man. You know, with Cat and you know, if men come out with women sexually harassing them, but nah, bro.
Really, you part of the problem, man. You part of the problem.
Hey, man. I ain't never had to go to the boss and say I don't like how Toya looking at me.
Now, what if she?
And I'm pretty sure ain't none of us have.
Huh? What if she wasn't good looking though? What if she is ugly or big?
Hey, I'm gonna tell you, I had a female stalker in 6th grade, man.
In high school
now
too.
Now y'all want to bring it up, bring back bad memories. And she was ugly. I hate to see, I don't know who she is, but she was ugly. Okay,
remember the one you had in high school?
She was ugly too. But this shit, it ain't about being ugly. This shit was creepy. I'd be in class, and I kid you not, I remember this shit. I was in 6th grade and 7th grade, because she was a year above me. I'd be in class, sitting down, doing my homework, and she was dark skinned with big eyes, and I would just see something looking at me. She's standing at the damn door, looking in the window at every class I'm in, bro.
Oh, damn.
In high school, yeah, CB know the same thing.
Yeah.
But if you'd have turned her in, somebody would have been saying, sit your punk ass down.
Hey, I almost put a leash on and called Brookfield and tell them it was a missing animal.
Damn.
You ugly
Called the zoo up.
The writer in is going to get you. Can't be ugly shaming.
Hey, they ain't write me when I was locked up. Feel free to write me now.
All right, Lamar, you got yours ready?
Yeah, I'm good. All right. So I'm sure we all done heard by now. Y'all heard of the Fox News host Laura Ingraham. Her whole thing was stick to dribbling, talking about LeBron James when he was speaking on politics, right? Yeah. Well, Chris Long, he didn't really come to his defense, but he just kind of, he got a little fed up. Now, Chris Long, he's a Eagles Super Bowl champ, defensive end.
And Patriots.
So, yeah, he went in on her. He made a couple points speaking to Laura, because Laura, her whole thing is saying LeBron shouldn't be speaking out because he's not in politics. He has no place in politics. That's basically what she's saying. So Chris Long shut her down. He went through all the guests that have been on Fox News and had some political to say about it. Right. So first up, you got the Anaconda guy, John Boyd. He was giving his voices on supporting Trump. Then you had musician Kid Rock weighing in on President Obama back in the day. Right. Then you had basketball coach Knight saying, "I think Trump will show people how intelligent he is." Right. You got Chuck Norris on the same show saying, talking about climate treaty and creating world government. Facts. Then you got Ted Nugent talking about, President Trump is disbanding 2 of his businesses councils and Charlottesville controversy. And I mean, the list just goes on and on. So what is she really saying to say that to LeBron James? How does she really feel? Is it the pigment of his skin?
Exactly.
Because it's got to be something deeper than just him speaking just because he's a basketball player. So So that's my kill yourself and start over.
Yeah. See, I watch Fox News all the time, and this is what they do. This is what they do. You know, my wife says, "Why do you watch that shit? Why do you watch that network?" I watch that network so I can know. I see. This is how I knew that Trump was going to win. But back with the first episode we did of Inside the Cave, I said Trump was going to be president, and Joe and said, and everybody like, man, nobody want to hear that, man. You crazy thing. Somebody. I saw the temperature because Fox News is the #1 cable news network. They invented Fox. They invented fake news. They invented that. They used to just put out stuff and look up, Roland, one day, look up how many times Fox News had to apologize during the 8 years of Obama for just making up shit. And they got the nerve to say the fake news is the other networks. They look it up. I guarantee you it's over 50 times. You know what I mean? I'm talking about from their main guys, Hannity, O'Reilly, and even the blonde chick they used to do the morning show. I mean, constantly apologize.
The one that sold out?
Which one? The one who used to be on The View back in the day. She used to be on the morning show. Like, they constantly do this. This is how I knew, because I watched that network to see like exactly how they feel. And I know, like, I saw it coming, man. On top of all the hacking and stuff like that. Great kill yourself and start over though, cuz. All right, Sly, what you got this week?
Man, kill yourself and start over. I would definitely like to send I'm gonna say this one for Around the Cave. I can use it. I can still go in. So I had an experience over the weekend after seeing the movie, joined some friends at Cooper's Hawk and experienced racism in Oak Lawn to the point that this server couldn't take care. She didn't want to wait on black patrons, so she waited on the white patrons. And when she was asked for her name, she asked for a manager, and the manager came to defend the server not saying her name, giving her name, to the point where the police had to come. Now this is all over. I didn't get to make an order. When are you taking my order?
Man.
And about 12 uniformed police officers come into Cooper's Hawk, into the bar area, to escort 18 to 21 of us out, spread out in the bar area, you know. And they wanted all us to leave, and some people didn't even know what was going on.
Wow.
So yeah, the kill yourself, the reset and start over for this Oak Lawn location has to happen. Like, the pushback is on, man. I posted it in my run group, and people started canceling their memberships immediately. So
the Cooper's Hawk,
man,
I'm gonna tell my wife. My wife likes the Cooper Hawks in Oak Park. I'm gonna tell her what happened.
Yeah, so it's and if she does cancel, just say, hey, I heard about what happened at the Oak Lawn location. And,
okay.
And then that's all she has to do. And I can give you a number to the corporate dude, and he's trying to be their outreach person.
Yeah.
But it's like, yo, you gotta fix this, man.
Well, remind me to edit this out. But can I at least buy like 6 bottles of Cooper Hawks wine before we cancel? Because we love that Cooper Hawks wine, man. Like, they addicted to that Cooper Hawks wine, man.
Yeah. Yes, you can. Yes, you can.
Okay. I don't want you to think I ain't for the cause like I'm selling out, but before we like go our separate ways, I got to get a couple bottles, you know what I'm saying?
Hey, Velle, what you just witnessed was two coon-ass niggas started at the cause.
What'd you say, Rose?
Two coon-ass niggas. Right there, you see it. Hold up on both fucking sides. Not only did this nigga say, did he say, look, and he got the fucking bottle, look. Did not He just asked permission.
Yo, White Rose.
Damn.
And then that coon ass nigga said yes. That's what the fuck we
I
had.
had this before Saturday, bro. I had this before Saturday.
Look, you should have busted the fucking bottle. just like fucking Jesse Jackson. motherfucking Farrakhan.
Tell him, bro. Tell him.
That's just like Chicago ass nigga.
I'm rolling go call us some coons though. Not over no damn wine, man.
Hey, cousin Lamar, did you see that video with all them pastors from Chicago?
Yep.
The secret with the motherfuckers.
Right.
Oh,
what y'all just did? Look, give y'all free memberships for a year. Will y'all stop not coming?
Yo,
y'all stop
bro, they actually trying to do something like that. So
I know they is, and y'all gonna fucking do it.
They're like refunding people, refunding 2 months of membership dues, and people are still like, nah, we canceling. Like, so.
Hey, you know how to get a motherfucker's attention? Look, let me
about $450 a year.
I'ma teach you Activism 101 right now. Stop spending your fucking money. You don't need a picket sign. You don't need a motherfucking march.
No doubt. You're not letting me finish, bro. Let me finish, man.
Okay, go ahead.
So once we kick this pushback in motion, we did some soul searching, black on Wall Street. Found out that there's a black-owned winery, vineyard, black lady that owns bottles, that owns this corporation, and she's a Delta. And so we're reaching out to her to set up wine tastings or just buy bottles and then set up our own wine tasting and shift our money from the Cooper's Hawk, white corporation over to the black corporation, man. We're gonna take that same amount of money that I was vesting into the one joint, and I'm gonna put it over into the other one. So it's about.
All right, good save, Slide. You almost fucked up.
Hey, you what? Hey man, you about to make
you about to make Slide drink the rest of that bottle. I'm about to make it worse.
What?
I'm about to make it worse, Ro.
What you got?
Hey, CB, Slap, what's y'all favorite flavor? My wife like that too, and I like that romance red, myself. But I ain't gonna drink none of hers no more though.
Right.
That romance red is good though. That romance red.
And you got it too.
I got the whole.
He got it. He got a full bottle too.
Yeah, he better.
Damn.
He a member. He better have all that shit. Hey, Roland, don't knock it, Roland, until you had some. When you have some of that wine, then you'll know.
But I know D Wade and them got like a wine chain or something they've been working on.
Right.
Yeah, but that's a good move though. Hey, we need to get in contact with them. Slash shit. Promote them on the show.
Yo, and I'm gonna pass that information along, man. When I haven't posted it on my personal Facebook page yet, but when I do, I got a lot of people that I know gonna call up and cancel. So it's one thing for 2-3 people to cancel, but when you start hitting 10, 15, 20 people canceling in the same month, and they all blaming it on what they heard or what happened at the Oak Lawn location, like these companies take a hit. We found out how they take a hit, and if I pay for my membership at Oak Park location, but I'm canceling because of Oak Lawn takes a hit. Oak Park takes a hit on their books because of Oak Lawn. And so it's unfortunate, but hey, man, look, I'm not paying to be profiled at no point.
Hey, send that information, man, to the black-owned winery, Sly.
Yeah, I'm gonna pass that along to you, to everybody. And the other part rolling is we got the pushback for the Oak Lawn Police Department, and we on and their public board meetings second and fourth Tuesdays of every month. So we are planning to go up there and let our voices be heard up there, man.
That's what's up. That's how you do it.
So they was piss poor about what happened up in there, but I mean,
Somebody send Roland a bottle of that wine.
Yeah, so we can know what we're talking about.
So we know, yeah. And another part of this, like one of the ladies, man, one of the ladies that was with us, or two of the ladies, but one lady that was in question that this happened to, she was on the job, man. She got a shield, but she didn't use her credentials.
Oh man,
Damn.
Right. You know, so man, like on so many different levels, we up in there with doctors and highly educated people, man, and it was just a bad look. It was just a real bad look for that corporation.
hey, well they say the customer's always right unless the customer's black.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
That's what I say.
Yeah. All right, hey, Roland, you got something that's gonna get everybody in here arguing? Or should I go first?
No. It ain't gonna get everybody arguing.
All right, go ahead.
I guess
beforehand, go ahead and let everybody know 10 minutes or 15 minutes or whatever.
Okay.
All right, go ahead though.
Well, how the fuck I'm gonna talk and
Okay, my bad. I thought you can walk. I thought you can talk, walk, and chew gum at the same time.
Y'all stupid.
Motherfucker.
My bad, man.
Shit.
All right, so basically, I'm gonna go ahead and give that "Kill Yourself and Start Over" to Jamie Foxx. Jamie Foxx was getting during All-Star Weekend. Somebody on at ESPN decided to stick a mic in his face. And crazy ass Michael Smith had the audacity. He must get the fucking memo that Jamie was down low with what's her name, Katie Holmes. He is on down low with her.
That shit ain't it ain't low no more.
Yeah, well, it's been an open secret for a minute.
Mm-hmm.
But I guess Michael Smith didn't get the memo. You ain't supposed to ask that type of question. And that motherfucker walked off. He took the mic off and shit. So he could have killed yourself and start over, man. You can't keep hiding your snowflakes, nigga. If you want to go with the, go with the bitch. But
50 years old, still trying to hide it, Roland.
Yeah, I don't get it.
Everybody know already.
Hey, bro, but on that wasn't on just Jamie. Like, I think he was protecting her because I believe in her separation, divorce.
No, that's over, pimping. Don't even go down that road. We already researched that.
So
that's the reason why she even started dating old boy, because that little deal she had with Tom Cruise, that was over. She was out of that deal. That's why she was. I guess they had some type of deal. She couldn't bring a man around her kid or none of that.
No, well, yeah, it was something like she couldn't go public with any type of relationship until X amount of years had went by.
Right. They passed that though, pimping.
My question is, all the women in LA, Hollywood, California, why Katie Holmes, Jamie?
I always wondered that too about guys. Like I don't. And then him and Tom Cruise was I thought they were friends. Like I don't know.
It was.
And you know,
they ain't been friends
since that movie.
But see, the thing is, like, I don't know, maybe y'all might see something different. But you know, she just looked like you can get another white woman look
basic.
Just like her. So I don't
basic. Yeah,
basic as hell. I don't get that.
Yeah, she had Tom Cruise jumping on Oprah couch though, so she doing something right.
Yeah,
that ain't why he was jumping on that couch, man.
Why he was jumping on the couch, bro?
He is jumping on that couch because of that Scientology shit. He one of them crazy nut jobs with that Scientology.
Hey, like Sly said, they ain't been friends since Tom Cruise whooped his ass in that movie.
Oh yeah.
But you know what though? I mean, let's not see the problem that I got with the whole white black dude with the white girl relationship on the down low piece is because it's just like being gay now. It's like, dude, nobody cares. Like, do you? Right. Like, I don't understand why everything's such a big secret now. Like, it's cool to be gay now. It's cool to be in an interracial relationship. It's cool to marry a tree. It's cool to date a girl. Like, it's cool. I ain't lying. It's cool for a man to be a woman. It's cool for 40-year-old man to be a 6-year-old little girl like this.
There, bro.
Hey, Rose, all right, let me get mine real quick, man, so we can move on and go live.
Yeah, we got 5 minutes, Pippin.
Yeah, first of all, I want to give Facebook a Kill Yourself and Start Over because they shut down the Inside the Cave podcast page for whatever reason. Now, let me get this right. Facebook couldn't get Russia trolls and Russia bots that hacked the election and influenced people in the election, but you shut down Inside the Cave podcast for posting lewd pictures. Just think about this here. You can't catch Russia. This is an American-made company, Facebook, and you can't catch Russia. Russia hacked into Facebook and fucking influenced the whole 2016 election, according to the FBI. You can't do nothing about that, but you shut down Inside the Cave podcast. Facebook, kill yourself and start over. By the way, we're about to go Facebook Live in a second, but you kill yourself and start over for that. And also, I want to give the conscious movement a kill yourself and start over. Only the conscious movement, and I the woke community. You know, these guys, man. I swore I was not gonna like invite them on and be bothered with them in 2018, but so only them can go watch Black Panther and have a with the movie. Those guys are saying that the Michael B. Jackson character, for those that haven't seen it, sorry, here's your spoiler alert. But they think the Michael B. Jackson character or Michael B. Jordan character, thank you, should have been the star and the main focus of the movie because he was more militant and you know, just trying to divide the whole thing up. And you know, you guys, the conscious movement, kill yourself and start over. We can't come together on a damn movie. Everything gotta be divided up. Now you either on the Black Panther side or you on Michael B. Jordan's side. Like, really, this is what we doing here. Like, and then also I want to give a kill yourself and start over to everybody who hated Obama. Yes, I'm defending Obama again, but loves the Black Panther. So you like a fictional superhero or fictional black leader, but when we had a real life black leader, you criticize and hated on them and everything like that. Kill yourself and start over. You're a hypocrite. You know who I'm talking about. And by the way, this is not a cheap shot at Roland. I don't want nobody to think that I'm taking cheap shots at Roland because I don't do that on this show. All right. It's not a cheap shot because people, every time I say something about that community that somehow aligns with you, they think I'm taking cheap shots.
I'm not in the conscious or truth movement.
Well, whatever. You might not. I think you're tied with them like how Trump is tied with Russia.
Damn.
I'll just play a bit.
Thought-provoking ignorance with special guests and cave crushers.
Get the latest in cave fashion at cavecrushshop.com. That's cavecrushshop.com.
Yo, y'all wanna see the sexiest women on the planet? Then follow Cave Crush on Instagram. Cave Crush is poppin'. Follow Inside the Cave on Instagram for more thought-provoking ignorance. We repost, you decide. Now you feeling freer than you
ever. Want to hear a hot take? It's time to go around the cave.
Sly, you go first, brother. What you got?
Man, if I go back into this rant, I'm not gonna go back into this rant right here. So let me talk about this. The what's going on in Florida with the school shooting, mass shooting, and now people are talking about arming teachers, educators.
Yeah.
I think that is totally a hell no. You do not want to bring teachers in armed to be responsible for not only educating the children, but then maybe taking a life if needed be. You know, so if need be. So that thought right there, I enjoy looking at what the kids are doing, the protests, lobbying for tougher gun laws. But what President Trump is asking about putting educators in there with weapons, that's a hell no. Like, you can't go that route. It just seems like they're doing anything to please the NRA, you know. And at some point, the NRA just needs to just pony up and just take this hit.
All right, Sly, what you got this week, cuz?
Hey, I'm gonna go ahead and piggyback on what Sly was saying.
I'm glad,
but I'm gonna touch on a different aspect of it. There was a recent vote with Florida lawmakers. They were saying that they wanted to introduce a bill to ban assault rifles, and I think it was 2-1 vote where they said no, they weren't gonna do that. But at the same time, they're gonna turn around and say they declare pornography to be a public health risk, but they can't vote on some shit that can really matter, like y'all voting on porn, like for real. So, I don't know how far it's got to go. I mean, so many lives have been lost. Handguns, assault rifles. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I own a few guns. I own a couple rifles as well, but I have no problems. Well, but I have no problems turning those over if it's gonna mean that my kids are gonna be safer. Something needs to be done. I don't know if it involves just taking all guns away, or really looking at who can get a hold of guns, whether it be assault rifles, handguns. Guns are guns. They talk about the magazine capacity and all this other shit. None of that really matters. If somebody has opportunity and access to get a gun, they gonna do what they need to do if they ain't right in the head. So they need to stop playing games. It's at the end of the day, it's all about money. And taking away these guns is gonna hit the NRA in the pockets. It's gonna hit a lot of these politicians in the pocket because they're bought into the system. So I'm probably well over 60 seconds, but that's my rant for the day.
All right, I had to say something on this with you guys, and I know we're not supposed to do this, but I want to chime in because someone in the group actually sent, it might have even been Dominique, that actually sent a question. How do you feel about teachers being armed? And I agree with Sly. Teachers have a hard enough job, and you're not talking about paying them more, because not only do you need to get a teacher's education, now you have to know how to use a weapon as well. No, teachers shouldn't be doing it. I honestly think the same way we guard money, like Velle always talked about this when he used to come in there, and the guys with that fill the ATMs up, like they got like 3 guys guarding money, like, and they're armed. So you can't take guns away. Like, good luck with that. The only way you really can do something about this right now is we gotta protect our children the same way we protect banks and ATMs and the money. They need the same type of protection as the president's, celebrities, and our money. That's what they need. That's the only way you're going to solve this problem. The whole time while school is there, to all the children are out. I'm talking about from late daycare to early morning daycare. Armed security, not no retired cop, not no retired military personnel. I'm talking about professional people who do this for a living, who protect for a living. Not nobody who's retired and just looking to cash a check. No, we need somebody. These are kids. You need somebody there who's really going to take this serious.
Right.
That's not my Around the Cave. I just had to chime in with those guys.
Facts.
All right, Velle, what you got this week?
I just want to say real quick, because porn can be a health issue from a lot of research I heard, but it ain't killing nobody. it ain't killing nobody. Maybe kill yourself, or you maybe kill your wife, your girlfriend. But no, I just want to say real quick about the release of Black Panther. I'm glad that Black people are trying to support each other and support the movie, and like we talked about last week with lack of support, and we support everything but each other. And I stay away from social media a lot, but lately I've been here and there on it, and I see a lot of people going to the shows and out with their family, and supporting the movie, which is great. But when I start seeing party and club invitations that say party Wakanda Wednesday and shit like that to do with Black Panther, that's when it's getting out of hand, man. Just like on Martin Luther King Day, when people have flyers with Martin Luther King with a gold chain and the earring on, talking about you don't have to work tomorrow, come to the club for Martin Luther King Day. I love my black people, man, but we be doing some shit sometime, man.
Yeah, you're right.
I don't want to see a strip club saying wet Wakanda, wet Wednesdays, Black Panther, you know, and all that shit, man. We sometimes we push it to the we push the pedal to the ground, man. But that's why I love our people, man. That's my Around the Cave, man. Sometimes I want to say we need to hold back, but hey, we just creative as black people, man.
Attaboy, Velle, I agree. But you knew that was coming, though.
Oh yeah. When I seen the party flyer, and I think it said if you had some type of Black Panther shirt on, you get in half off or some shit. I'm like, God damn. Black Panther punch and all that shit.
Wow.
Wakanda Crush Wednesday.
Wakanda Wednesday, get in half off.
Oh, is Joe Dirt in the building?
This is Dirt.
Joe,
What you got this week, Joe? Around the Cave.
I know where Joe got. Joe, where you at?
Joe.
All right, we'll come back to Joe. Sly, what you got this week?
I think I went already.
Oh shit! Damn,
right, I was like, Sly. Hey, what you about to drink, CB? Put that shit down. Hey, put that
Cooper's Hawk wine.
Put that Cooper's Hawk down.
All right, Joe, you ready?
Put down that racist wine.
Put that Cooner's Hawk down. That's that Cooner's Hawk.
No, we can't hear you, Joe.
Like Joe having technical difficulties.
All right, Roller, what you got this week?
I
This is janky ass microphone somebody gave me.
Oh, okay. Welcome in, Joe. What you got this week, Joe? Around the
Sound
Cave.
loud enough?
Yeah, you good. What you got from Around the Cave?
The past 2 days,
I knew it.
taking part in the legal system. I mean, I made a lot of jokes about it, man, but it's a word I'm looking for. It was kind of intriguing, you know what I mean? And it was something that I think, that everybody, if you get the chance, should do. Because you never know if that's going to be you one day sitting at the table as a plaintiff or defendant. We didn't get through the whole court case because it was a civil suit and they wound up settling. But man, I mean, just sit there and think that the verdict is going to come down to your opinion on something. That's something to think about.
Yeah.
Whether it's civil or criminal.
I agree. All right, Roller, what you got this week?
Man, I don't even want to get into it because I just, on everything that's going on, I just think different. I think the opposite of what everybody's thinking, man, and I just don't want to get in arguments. So,
man,
say what you got to say so I can argue with you.
This is Cave, bro.
I really don't want to argue with him. So if he's warning us, can we move on?
No. Bro, gotta talk.
We're gonna talk about Black Panther.
Oh shit! Here we
What's
go.
up?
I don't understand why we as black people, why is it that we always fight everybody else's fight? Why are we commenting? Why do we have an opinion? Why are we talking about these mass shootings? These mass shootings happen at white schools. They ain't happening at our schools.
Oh.
And why in the hell do we even think for a second that the U.S. government gives a fuck about any of us, let alone some kids? Ain't that the first thing they defund when they want to go to fucking war is the school? You think they give a fuck about protecting your kids or educating your kids? Hell no. Fucking the whole city of Flint still don't got fucking clean water. You think they give a fuck about protecting some kids? Like,
ahead, bro.
I'm lost at why all of a sudden now, because a school, there's been 30 other fucking school shootings that ain't nobody said shit. I mean, I'm sorry. There's been 18 school shootings, so 17 other school shootings, 30 mass shootings in all in a month and a half. And ain't nobody said shit about gun control. Number one. Number two, what in the fuck is a law going to do for a motherfucker who want to kill somebody? So they take cars and they plow them into crowds of motherfuckers, kill 30 motherfuckers. That's a mass killing. With a car, we going to outlaw cars? You can take a motherfucking butter knife, run into the subway and stab at least 7 motherfuckers before you get tackled to the ground. Butter knife's going to be illegal next? Like, dude, this has nothing to do with guns. The guns ain't for hunting. The guns ain't for protection. You know what guns are for? Guns is so the government don't kick your motherfucking door in without some retribution. That's what guns was for when they set the gun laws. Is that every citizen should be allowed to carry a gun so the government wouldn't come take over the fucking country. You see what I'm saying? So we need to get out of this whole let's protect the children, and that's a trick of the fucking enemy, man. That's this media bullshit pushing these agendas and sending them 4 fucking kids out there. I don't know if they crisis actors or if they actors or if they're just passionate or they're being used and manipulated. Whatever the fuck they are, it's all an agenda. Y'all all getting played, man. This has nothing to do with gun control. You can't control whether or not a motherfucker want to kill somebody.
You can control whether or not a mentally ill person get the gun.
Dude, these is all same motherfuckers who got the guns. How about you just do the job how about everybody do the fucking job they were supposed to do? This dude was on YouTube saying he was going to kill somebody 2 weeks prior.
2 weeks prior.
And
because he's white. He got white privilege, though. He got white privilege.
Okay,
hey, Roland.
You want to talk about white privilege? You can't have it both ways.
Hey,
That's
Roland.
what it is.
Hey, Roland. How long has guns been out?
Forever.
Exactly. They ain't going nowhere.
Exactly.
And they shouldn't. And they shouldn't. The problem ain't the guns. The problem is that when somebody does do something, we let this shit slide. How about this? Let's say for sake of argument, I'm all for taking the guns. Then why the fuck? This is how unintelligent we act. I'm not calling nobody dumb, but this is how unintelligent we act. We think pass the gun law so the person can't get the gun.
Right.
Why not go after the motherfucker who's making an AR-15? If you eliminate the gun altogether, then there ain't no need to fucking outlaw the gun.
The problem ain't the gun. The problem is the fact that white people can take them guns, do what they want to with them, but as soon as a black person get one, they want to bring all types of laws to say that you can't have it.
And that's the reason why they didn't catch that guy, because he didn't fit the description of what they think is people who, are the true problems in America.
Killings ain't our problem. That's the
problem. But look at did you hear about the black guy that killed the cop out here, Roland, in Chicago?
Yeah, I
seen that.
They caught his ass real fast and plastered him all over the news in the newspaper.
I seen that.
And I'm pretty sure he's getting ass whoopings every day in jail.
All right, but that still has nothing to do with what everybody's talking about this Florida killing, man. All I'm saying is we need to stop.
I'm talking about the guns.
That ain't got shit to do with the guns, though.
That ain't got nothing to do with the guns. He had a gun, didn't he?
I'm lost on your point.
My thing is, black people, they don't want blacks to have guns. It don't matter to them when a white person have a gun, and they take it easy on them. That's why all these white people going out here committing all these.
You know why that doesn't make any sense? You want to know why that makes no sense?
Why?
Because there's a whole bunch of people with guns, black people with guns. They don't give a fuck if you black or white. They just want guns out there. They're not trying to restrict black people from having guns.
You don't think they're trying to restrict black people from having guns?
How? There's a bunch of niggas running around with guns. They shooting everybody every day.
Yeah. And this the difference too. This the difference. When you get a lot of black niggas, a lot of niggas with guns, they're usually illegal guns, dirty guns.
That's what I'm saying.
Off the street guns. When you get all these white boys doing all this murderous shit,
They going to
they bought it. They bought it. They legally purchased it.
Yeah,
That's what I'm saying.
You know what I mean?
absolutely.
They purchased it with no problem. They even talking about this kid possibly purchased it. Then took his ass to Walmart and got a drink.
Yep.
All I know is that you can have difficulty if you go to a Bob's gun shop in the middle of fucking nowhere. Some redneck dude behind the counter may give you a hard time. But there's plenty of law-abiding black people with guns, bro. That's not the this is not a black and white issue when it comes to the buying of guns. And even these AR-15. Now, don't get me wrong. There is a problem with if you black and you walk down the street with an AR-15 in an open carry state. Yeah, they come in, absolutely. But I also seen it in my own town, which is a white town, where a bunch of whiteys was walking around with guns on their hip, and they wasn't.
And nothing happened.
And the police came and shut it all down. Was finding motherfuckers, and they had to pay them people back 2-3 years later because of that.
Hey, and what's crazy, and not to turn it into nothing comical, but the fact when the guy that did the Las Vegas shooting, and he got all the bump stock and all that shit he was buying, he bought all that shit with no hesitation. But my man Sly, I know you wasn't here earlier, Joe. Sly couldn't even get served at a damn restaurant.
Right.
This man couldn't even get served at a restaurant and get a meal or a glass of water. But this dude got enough ammunition to kill 60 people in no time.
Right. Right.
So you mean I can't get a drink, but this man can go kill 60 people? You can grant him clearance to kill 60 people to get the weaponry to do all that?
Yeah, it's about money. I do agree with Roland that ain't shit gonna change because we want the guns out there.
Hey, great point on that, bro.
But it's a mental health issue.
Right.
It's not a gun issue. And if you want to make it a gun issue, then talk to the manufacturers. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah,
that's the problem that I have. You're trying to stop law-abiding people from purchasing weapons for whatever they want to purchase it for. You got a right to do what you want. This is America, right? So
right.
Why is it now because Johnny and Sarah get shot at school that now we want to make gun laws? Why is it?
Because it ain't black people killing black people. That's why.
Now you picking up what I'm putting down, fam. People get murdered in Detroit every day, B. People getting murdered in Chicago every day, B. How about the cops been killing it?
Great point, bro. I ain't know which way you was gonna go, but that was a great point.
I gotta say this right quick too. It's never a mental health issue until it's a white person.
Yep.
No, it ain't a mental health issue when it comes to us, but it is though.
It is.
You know what I mean? But it is. There's a lot of them that are mentally ill.
Yeah.
Okay, CB, I know you got to move on. Go ahead.
Yeah, no. That was a great point, though. I want to tell everybody that you can check Roland out on his own podcast as well, on the Cleves Report podcast. Let's do it on iTunes and Google Play Store. For my Around the Cave, just to close this segment, I want to talk about Black history, or as Donald Trump would like to call it, African American history. Now, for those that didn't see this last week or the week before last, Donald Trump at the White House made a point to acknowledge African American history. And the thing about white people or people like Trump, when they want to talk about African American history, and this is why I always say we need to stick together, even if we disagree with somebody politically, we need to stick together. People like Trump, they're quick to always bring up the safe people in African American history. All they did, he talked up there for 30 minutes a couple weeks ago for African American history. And who do they always talk about? Martin Luther King and Rosa Parks, the safe Black people that you can talk about. Who's going to disagree with, in today's world, a older Black woman sitting on a bus and being told to move? Yeah, we can talk about that. Oh, why wouldn't we talk about Martin Luther King? He was gunned down. Yes, we will mention them. You know who he didn't mention? I'll tell you. He didn't mention the guy who did the job before him, African American. I know he thinks he's from Kenya, or I think he doesn't think he's from this country, but he is. He's from this country, Obama. You know what else he didn't mention? Malcolm X. He didn't mention Malcolm X. Hell, he didn't even mention Clarence Thomas. They always don't let these people think, and I got these black guys who, and you know who you are, that support Trump, and you guys think that, oh, look, see, he's talking about black history. He's talking about Martin Luther King and Rosa Parks. That's safe. That's safe. They're not going to do anything. It's okay to talk about them, all right? Talk about the guy who did the job before you, and then you'll get some credit on my end. And then the finals to wrap my Around the Cave up. I want to give a Black History moment. We haven't did this year. I want to give a Black History moment for everybody to take with you. The great Notorious B.I.G. quote me, help me make sure I got this quote right, Velle. He said, either you slang crack rock or you got a wicked jump shot. Is that right, Velle?
That's right, my brother.
Right. All right, so I want to give a shout out to a true African-American hero, Black History. This is Black History for all you guys. His name, I hate Big Dog is not here, Percy Miller, master, the only person to slang crack rock, do hip hop, and to play in the NBA. He did all of this. He
that you know of.
In the NBA.
Right. That you know of.
That you know of.
Who else you know? Who else you know that
Oh, there's a lot of niggas in the NBA that slang.
I heard Bernard King used to sling that rock.
Let's not forget about Sam Hurd for the Bears.
He just ain't dropped no album that we heard of.
What about Tank Johnson? Remember Tank Johnson?
Hey, and what's that lineman for the Cowboys back in the day in the Super Bowl days? He sold weed by the pound.
Now I know Michael Irvin was on crack, but I don't think he sold crack.
He didn't sell it. He just smoked it.
Yeah, damn.
All right, that was Around the Cave.
Black History Moments Inside the Cave.
Listen to Inside the Cave now on iHeartRadio for more thought-provoking ignorance. Listen to the Cleese Report with Ro now on iTunes.
For some reason, Cat is not here today, so we're gonna go straight to Slide's question of the day.
Did I miss Kill Yourself and Slide Over?
Yes, you did.
Okay, I still got some.
All right, tell somebody who gives a fuck.
All right, I'm about to tell y'all, my Kill Yourself and Start Over. I'm going back to the Super Bowl. Now go ahead, man.
What you got? You got seniority here, man. You can go ahead. You can change the direction of the show.
I'll just fuck with you, but okay. Well, you had two parents that left their kid outside in the car just to go in and watch Super Bowl at a bar.
Damn. Wow. They was white.
How old was the kid?
They was white.
The kid
I knew
was,
it.
I believe 6 years old.
Name that race.
And he wasn't old enough to get in the car. Get in the bar, so they left him out there. And then the mother had the nerve to tell the police, "Hey, this was a great game."
Oh man!
I got one more.
The stuff we can't do.
Exactly. The pitcher for the Chicago White Sox, an old pitcher for the White Sox. And his name just blanked on me. But he got arrested with 44 pounds of heroin.
Oh, damn. He must ain't pitched long enough.
He pitching now?
Oh, I get it. Yeah, right. I get it, Slide. He pitching. Okay, I get it.
But,
I get it. Hey, he must ain't pitched long enough.
Yeah, the man made $40-something million, and he was just at the White Sox little thing before the beginning of the season.
Yeah.
His name was but he got caught with 44 pounds of heroin and said it wasn't his, but I think the motherfucker lying. So he went from pitching a baseball to pitching heroin.
Hold on, you think you can claim a gram ain't yours. you can't claim
right.
Don't nobody misplace 44 pounds of heroin.
Esteban Loaiza, that's his name.
Oh man.
He said no was places.
Maybe
2 grams. Maybe you can accidentally dude, that ain't even mine. Somebody left out in my
right.
44 pounds.
You said 44.
I rented this car. It was already in the trunk. You know what I'm saying?
How much he have, Joe? 44 what?
44 pounds. Yeah, heroin, like 20 kilos of cocaine.
Yeah. You got 44 pounds in there, B? What Cam say, CB? You got 44 bricks in there, B? Hey, you better be lucky his ass didn't get shot by Ken Williams. And stole it and set it on the street.
All right, let's get into this. No cat this week. We had a good cat's corner, but we'll get into Sly's question of the day. Ladies, let's talk about it. Sly, you got a good one, man. Let's get into it, man.
Hey, ladies, it's time for To Tell the Truth. Ladies, let's talk about it with Sly on Inside the Cave.
Ladies, what's up? Let's talk about it. Inside the Cave podcast group, get at us. Request some entry, come to this podcast group, and let's talk about it. Ladies, the question for this week, scenario, chicks are quick to reject a man who lives with his mother, but will jump in bed with a man who lives with his wife in a heartbeat. Why?
Man. Hey, that was cold.
Hold on, real quick. Dude, don't tell me you got 100,000 unread emails.
Yeah, I do.
My OCD's about to kick in. That is
I'm gonna come over here and clear out your email.
I'm on my way. What are you talking about?
There you go. That's why. That's why.
I've never seen that.
That's why, right there.
Oh, hey, you should see my voicemails. I ain't checked the voicemail since 2002.
And he ain't lying neither. He ain't even lying. I can't even leave him. Last time I left CB a message, shit was like 04.
He had a Scott pager back then, dude.
All right, Sly, what's that question again, man? Let's get into it. What's that question again? And anybody that's listening or watching, we want your feedback on this. Go ahead, Sly. Let's get into this.
Let me try to reverse it. Why is it that chicks are so quick to reject a man who lives with his moms, but will jump in bed with a man who lives with his wife in a heartbeat? Why is that, ladies? Tell the truth. Honest answers, please. I need to know.
Yeah, all you lousy ass, dirty ass women. I want to know that. You know what I mean? There might be some good brothers staying at home trying to take care of family, take care of parents or whatever like that. But you all think that you're too good for that. But you'll come and sleep with some woman's husband. Not that there's anything wrong with that, but still, why would you do it? Ladies, let's talk about it. Lousy ass women. Lousy. What do you think about that, man? Why do women do shit like that? That's a great question, Sly. Why do they do shit like that?
I think it goes back to them wanting something that they can't have. Yeah. Simple as that. They want somebody else's shit.
Yeah, it's all about perception. You see a man at home with his mom, you thinking he don't got nothing.
You don't know if he's own the house or not.
Right. You see a man that's capable of having a wife, you like, man, maybe he might be a good man. Let me see.
I don't know. I just think that, I think it depends on what type of woman we're talking about, how what age she is or whatever like that. But, if she's in her 20s, it's because she's still trying to get that hoe out her system.
You sound like Cat.
No, I really believe that there's a lot of women that go through that phase of trying to get the hoe out their system. I really believe that, and I'll put it to you like this. I can't say this person's name, and I can't. Should I tell this story or not? Nah, I better not. Never mind.
You ain't gonna edit it, so go ahead and tell it.
Yeah, I better leave the story alone.
But let me ask a better question. Why would any woman ever date a man that lives with his mother?
Well, how do you know his mother don't live with him?
They don't say shit about dating.
It said jump in the bed.
No, it says you would reject the man who lives with his mother.
His mother, but would jump in the bed with the man.
With a man who lives with his wife. So we definitely.
I'm saying I can't get past the first part of the question because all men that live with their mother should be rejected.
Why you say that?
Because if you live with your mother, last thing you need to be focused on as a woman, you need to get your shit together.
Who said that it is out?
Hey, you could.
How you know? Like how you?
Hey, you
know?
could have been working on it.
Yeah, but I think that's unfair because you know why I think that's unfair is because we would date. Well, most men would mess with a woman no matter who she lives, where she lives at. You know.
That shit, CB.
Well, we men though. Our standards lower.
No, I don't get that because, like you say, I can't tell this story.
Y'all just dodged the question. What's the question? Listen, you's a chump if you live at home with your moms. Like for real.
Well, what if that's your house though?
Is the
If
female?
you don't live with your fucking mom. Your mom live with you. That's different.
Okay then.
So is the
But
female?
that's not what the question say.
Is
The
the
question
female a chump?
say reject a man who lives with his mother.
Is the female a chump if she live at home with her mom?
No, she's not. She might be a raggedy female, but she ain't no chump. A man's a chump. Get your own shit. And guess what? If we just did one of them Cat's Corner joints where a woman was at home with her raggedy man at her mother's house.
Yeah, her mother.
I got on both of them. How you living with your mother? How you grown living with I understand hard times, but that's the last time you don't need to be dating if you on hard times. Man, if you didn't fell on that hard times, you gotta stay with me. Man, everything that you doing need to be devoted to getting you a place. And you need to cut your cell phone off.
Yeah, but Roller, a man still got to fuck though, man. You can't take pussy away from him. This ain't. He live with his mama. He ain't in prison.
Okay,
he might be working towards something.
I'm feeling that, but should he get high grade? Why not? Hell no!
Oh, stop it!
Any woman about anything should reject the man.
Roller, you hating and wholesale.
Only women you should get is the chicks you can screw behind a dumpster. That's the type of chick you.
Oh, stop!
You can't be hating the wholesale, man. You gotta stop.
Hey, Roland sound like Suge Knight over there. Anybody who don't want they producer all dancing in the videos. if you bitches don't want go to a nigga house that live with his mama, come over here, please report.
Yeah, bro. Hey, bro. Like I said, bro.
Bro, is there any instance where it would be deemed okay, feasible, or you
Roland always saving the women, man?
No, a woman. Listen, if a woman got to go to work every day, she got her own pad, she doing her thing. Kids, no kids, whatever the fact. See, this is the problem with y'all women. Y'all always want to pick down instead of picking up. Now, don't get me wrong. Now, don't overshoot the runway. If you ain't wife material, if you ain't CEO material, that don't mean you need to be getting some lawyer. If you work at the bank, that don't mean you just automatically deserve a lawyer. Come on now. What if the guy got potential though, Roland? She might see potential. He could be a good guy. She see potential. You know what? And I'm all for potential when you 20. But if you 35 and you got some fucking kids, you ain't got time to wait for potential. You ain't got time to wait for the tree to grow. You don't need no motherfucking hassling, nigga. You need full grown, ready to step in, pay some fucking bills, get your feet done. You need it all.
On the next episode of Dr. Phil, we're gonna have Roland.
Hey Roland, so you say he can't be 42 inviting a chick over to his mom's house where he stay at talking about, hey, my mom's cooking tonight, you should come through. That shit don't fly with you, Roland.
No, man. If he's saying you gotta be quiet, my mom sleep. Like, listen though, real talk. I'm defending this shit, but think about it. Just start doing it in your head. Remember when you was 18 and put that mindset on a 35-year-old and see how that shit sound.
I think it's different though, Ro.
My mom would be home at 10. You got to be up by 9:30.
Yeah, but I think when you're a certain age, you don't have them kind of discussions because when you're younger, there's certain things you just ain't supposed to be doing. But when you're 30-some years old, man, I mean, you don't know what that. I don't think that we should knock somebody just for that. And then shout out to you for always flipping the scenario. We're not talking about men. We're talking about these lousy ass women that don't want to be with a man that's at home. But which one you think is better, bro? You think a woman that's a home wrecker is better than a woman that wants to that will sleep with a guy who stays at home with his parents?
Okay, Sly's the only single dude on the panel, right? Kelly's married, CB's married, cousin Lamar is married, right?
Yeah.
This is inside the cave with a bunch of middle-aged married men.
I'm not middle-aged and I'm not married.
Oh, that's right. Joe's not.
I forgot, my bad. Well, the way the screen was, I forgot Joe was on. So Joe and Sly, y'all don't count. But I'm talking to these married men, right? Now, last week, cousin Lamar wouldn't even read a fucking email. right? Real talk. Now, CB, I know your wife let you get away with a whole lot of shit.
Not much.
When the rubber meet the road, Miss CB got to be in your ass, right? Am I right?
Yeah. That's
okay.
right. That's right. And your ass too.
Oh no, you already know. I know. Mine, you lucky mine ain't home now. She be probably telling me to quiet the fuck down. So. But real talk though, this is the part that I still defend the women on this, right? Because no matter if you's a raggedy broad or not, a woman can't break up a home. See, we as men, we make decisions. So when you decide the solicit the company of a side chick, he didn't make you do shit. You made that choice. And if you like one of the 4 men on this panel, I don't care how fine she is, can't break none of our homes up, right? So any home being broken up was already broken.
True. Hey, let's give a shout out to Dominique. She's the only one. Well, she's on right now. She said,
what'd she say?
What'd she say?
She said, no, she typed in, she said, I'm not trying to sneak past your mama room. Laugh out loud.
Yeah. Thanks, cuz.
Yeah. And then
like, obviously he can have them if he's fucking them.
Somebody translate Sly. Sly, you gotta get closer to the mic again.
Yo, that's better.
Yeah.
She said, obviously they can have them if they fuck them. So yeah, bro, you in a different cave era.
Hey, Dominique, if you still listening, if you still on, because you're participating today, and I know you actually said it, you just won yourself an Inside the Cave podcast, cavecrushshop.com t-shirt from us at Inside the Cave. If you're still listening, and you heard what I just said, Dominique, say something. Give me an emoji or something like that. Give me the 100 emoji, or you can flash yourself if you can.
So we can send you a shirt that's 2 sizes too small.
Yeah, and we're gonna pour water. Oh, I can't say this. We live. I can't say all that. But yeah, Dominique, you just won yourself a t-shirt. Can't edit live.
Did you hear what Roland just got through talking about?
Velle, nobody listens to me, man. I'm trying to help y'all. They don't listen.
He went right over what you said, talking about can you put some water on your
You can't prove that, man. You can't prove that. Dominique, if you listening, you just won yourself a t-shirt. Thanks for playing, thanks for listening, and thanks for participating. I saw you post that before. How can you win a t-shirt? You just won one. So you'll get a t-shirt from us at Inside the Cave. Slide, get your info and find out what kind of t-shirt you want. And just let us know we got you.
Hey, Sly, I am interested to know what the ladies feel on this subject, because I just don't see any I think women would rather cheat with a married man than be with a man that live at home with his mother. Guess what? It's the same thing. Nigga live at home with his mother. He basically married to her. She probably single, and he probably can't find nobody. So he has sex with women, but he in relationship with his mother. That's why he's still at home. Ain't no real man staying at home. Man, I'd rather be at the shelter than be at home with my mama. I'm sorry.
Hey, man, everybody feel that way about their mama, man. Some people love their mama, man. Shit. Some people can be at home, man. You can't tell me that you'd rather be at a shelter. Man, look here. If I gotta choose between a shelter and home and my mama house, I'm going to my mama house. And let me tell you something. I had to pay rent to stay at home. I had to pay rent at the crib. But I'm gonna tell you something. I'll move back home with my mama in a second. I'd be damned if I stayed in a shelter, man.
With your wife in your seat?
Yeah, my mama take us in. Shit. Now, I don't know how long we can stay, but she'll take us in. Shit.
Look, this is how crazy I think now. I don't even stay with in-law. I don't even stay with family when I go into town anymore. We get a hotel.
Right.
I can't do it, man. Maybe
I got too many people to do that now. I got too many. If it was just me, that's one thing. But I got too many people rolling with me, so I can't do that either now.
And we roll 4 deep too. That's how I feel. I mean, my thing is that maybe it's just the provider in me, but my whole thing is don't get to the situation where you got to move back home. Don't make them type of mistakes.
Yeah, I feel you on that. But if worse come to worse, I think I can go back home, bro. You know what I mean? I ain't going to no shelter. If my mom got a house or apartment, whatever, I ain't going to no shelter.
Hell nah.
Shit, fuck that. I wish I would. Back
to my parents' crib.
I wish I would be taking showers with grown ass men and shit. asking them, hey, how long you gonna be in the shitter? I gotta go. I gotta take a shit. Man, hell no. Nah.
You sound like you in jail.
Yeah, that sounds like a joint. But then you're a grown man, possibly in a shelter with a cell phone, but you talking to your mama and family every day. So how you doing? I'm good. Shit, just up here with all these other 85 niggas. I told you could stay at my house. Nah, I'd rather just sleep here, shit, even though nigga be stealing my socks every morning.
Well, just as dumb as that sound, it's the same conversation I'm saying where the nigga be sitting on the couch talking about, yeah, I'm gonna come on soon as my mom go to sleep.
All right, hey, we got some more feedback from Jessica. Jessica, who wants to read it? Because you got it?
Yeah, I got you. All right, so Jessica writes in, she says, depends on the man's situation. I dated a brother that lost everything and had no choice. It wasn't even a year. Got back on his feet and got his own. But if he comfortable, he can kick rocks.
Yeah, I feel that.
That's what but she was willing to look at potential. And all I'm saying is,
right. That's why I said the potential.
Yeah, the potential could be there, but hey, cousin Lamar, ask her how old was she at the time and how old was he? Because like I said, once you hit about 30, 35, and got time for potential, you probably on 2 kids. Your youngest is probably 5 or 7.
Well, what if he ain't got no kids though?
I'm talking about the chippy. Talking about I'm looking for potential.
The female. Hey, Roland. Now, if she go over to the man's house and he's sitting at the kitchen table with his mom, and she like, hey, what you doing, baby? Oh, I'm just signing this lease. Me and my mom working out. I'm about to stay here, so she just want me to sign this 6-month lease. Nah, nigga, you ain't about to be signing no at-home lease with your OG.
Yeah, that's not potential. That's not potential.
I just locked in a 12-month lease with my OG at a nice ass rate. You better go back to the car.
That's my mom all the way. My mom will do that shit to me in a second.
And you know what else is funny? That I don't know if they do it nowadays, because like you said, with the age of the side chick and all this cheating going on. But you know what women used to do back in my day? Always try to fix somebody. They always want to try to get a dude, fix them, and all that stuff.
But that's what women are, man. They nurturers, man. That's what they do. That's why they mothers. That's why women can be mothers and men can't.
But the problem with that is, don't mother your man, mother your children.
Right. Yeah.
That's the proceed.
Nah, stop that, man. That's why us men like. Stop it, Roland. That's why us men like to suck on titties. We all babies when it comes to women, man.
Maybe that's your answer.
That's how
Hey,
started, bro. Don't shake your head, man.
He said, "Don't start it." Hey, Roland. Even further than what I said. When the chick walk in the room, he like, "Hey, baby, can you co-sign?" My mama said my credit wasn't good. I need a co-sign. She said she won't give me my old bedroom until I get a co-signer.
That's fucked up.
Yeah, that is.
Hey, Ro. So Jessica, she responded back. She says that they were both in their 30s when that was going down.
Oh, I respect her. I respect her on that. I mean, hey, a woman got to make. Hey, she hold on, time out. They together now?
I don't know.
Yeah, Jessica, y'all together now? And if you ain't, what happened? With all that potential.
Captain Save a hold up, fuck a hoe. Ain't that?
Oh man.
Oh man, y'all crazy, man.
Captain Save a
why am I still on this show?
I don't know. Why do we have you on still? I don't know.
Well, Velle was talking about replacing me with a light skin.
We've seen the light skin version of you.
I bet you he's less militant. I know that.
Oh, that was the dark skin version of Roland earlier.
That was Steve Bryson, Howard Hewitt.
Hey, why is that folder named Dirt Sheet Titties? Joe Dirt. What the hell?
Right, where did that come from?
Hey, let's talk about this.
I wrote that on the other picture.
Huh?
I wrote that on the other picture. I don't know why it's still on there.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You wrote that on there.
Yeah.
Oh, that was dope.
Yo, Ro. She
I don't see it. What you put? I didn't see it.
All right, hold on, y'all. Slide says she answered.
She said, She said we still date here and there. Wink, wink.
Oh, so in other words, Jessica, he just come through and hit it every now and then that's it, huh?
So hold on,
time out for the women. She might be bouncing through that, and she might be hitting that and dipping.
Hold on, time out though. Let's get to the root cause. Jessica wasn't looking for no potential. She was looking for something else. She wasn't checking for potential. Potential just worked out. See what I'm saying? If she would have been looking, she would have kept moving. But she got what she wanted because she wasn't checking for nothing else. She didn't care he was with his mama. He come over my house. I'm looking for a bed warmer. That's what she said.
Bro, hey, cuz you see what Dominique said?
Yeah, Dominique chiming in too. She said no, but some people parents are old and they shouldn't be in a nursing home. She said she knows a man who is going through a divorce and it's costing him. This is now. He's in his 40s.
That's a great point. Now, if you're going through a divorce, that's a great point right there.
I've been through one of those, and I still don't see the point. I ain't moving home with my mama.
You probably didn't have shit when you got divorced, bro.
Yeah,
I surely didn't. I did have something. I had my clothes, I had a stereo, I had a TV, and I left everything else for my old.
Yes. Some people would be different, man.
And I slept on this dude's couch for about 2 months, and I got my own shit.
If something goes sideways with me, I'm moving in with Roland.
Go ahead, Joe. Let's get to the dirt sheets for everybody who's watching and listening. This is my favorite part of the show. Tell me something, Joe.
Got dirty headlines, nasty stories, freaky tales. It's time for the dirt sheets with Joe Dirt on Inside the Cave.
All right, I got a good story for you. This is from Valentine's Day.
All right.
Kind of tragic though.
Okay.
All right. I hope y'all ready for this. Valentine's Day ended in a tragedy for a Portland teenager. Would you like to know why?
Why, Joe?
Apparently, he masturbated a world record 56 times before dying of a heart attack.
Oh, damn. How many times did he masturbate?
56.
56 times. Wow.
Straight, non-stop.
You couldn't get to 57?
Couldn't get to 57.
Damn.
I guess he was masturbating because he was extremely lonely. His mother called the police, and she told the police that an hour had passed and she called him down for lunch. He wasn't the type of boy that'll pass up on a meal. I'm guessing he was a big dude. She said that she knew something was wrong when he didn't come down to eat. The police got to the house, and officer said that They saw the dude, his name is Jerome Morrow. His door open. Saw the young man on the bed, and his penis was detached from his body.
Damn.
It must have been so intense it just came off. He had a real tight grip on it.
Damn.
Yeah, that's some crazy shit, huh?
Like he really whacked off, huh? He whacked it off.
And
Hey, man, tell me that wasn't no real story.
Huh?
Tell me that wasn't no real story, because I seen that clip, but I ain't even bother clicking on it. I was like, hell no. I want to know who counted. How they know it was 56 times?
Hey, his mother might have his bedroom with a camera in it. He might be one of them dudes that live with their mama that Roland was talking about.
Damn.
No, there's actually the officers on the scene, all the junior officers. You have a head detective, right? Then you got the different ranks. They had to go around and count the skeet marks on the ground.
How you know this?
Hey, CB, that's the same guy that know Ray Charles shot heroin in his dick.
Hold on, I meant to talk about that. That is totally unfair because we all said that was in the article. That was in the article. That's what Quincy Jones said.
My bad, Ro.
Yeah, a writer in there said that. How do I know? I'm like, whoa. That was in the article.
I was listening to that this morning, too.
Yeah, that was in the article, man. That's crazy. I don't know what.
But that is the dirt sheets, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, man.
The tragic story of a man masturbating himself to death. I heard beating yourself blind, but I ain't heard beating yourself to death.
You got a sponsor this week, man?
Vaseline.
What'd you say?
You got a sponsor this week?
Petroleum
Lotion.
Lotion.
Yeah. Lysol.
Jergens.
Wipes. All right. For everybody who might have missed a segment of this show, we have this thing we call the wrap up by none other than Velle.
It's time for the wrap up. Wait, what?
All right, Velle. Let's wrap it up, brother.
I cannot compete with that.
You pick.
All right, man. Hey, what's going on out there, everybody? I'm going to try to make this one as quick as possible. We got a lot, as y'all can hear from the show. All right. Did Sly call Cooper's Halt Cooners Halt? That's right. I said it, Cooners. Will we be exchanging brown skin Roland for a light skin Roland? Did Cuz say he only has a few guns, CB?
Right. Just a few.
I'm going to get at a wait, what? Did Troy ask Velle, why was he gone all that time?
Right.
Troy, pussy smuggling, carrying an unregistered weapon in my pants, pussy trafficking, all the other shit, man. But I'm going to just leave it at that, Troy.
Oh, I love the transparency on this show.
Gotta love it. Yep.
Has Inside the Cave gone live? That's right, people. We did it.
That's right.
Did Joe say a pitcher went from pitching baseballs to pitching base? How many pounds, Joe?
44.
44 pounds. 444. Ladies, what if a 40-year-old man asks you to co-sign for him his childhood bedroom at his mama's house? What would you do? Wait, what?
That's my favorite one.
Ladies, what if a 40-year-old man stay home with his mom while owning and marrying a sex doll? Wait, what? Is Roland sending pro-black dick pics? Wait, what? And did Joe say a kid beat my record and masturbated 56 times in one day? Wait, what?
He beat himself to death.
And that was the wrap up with your boy Velle and the boys over at Inside the Cave.
The wrap up with Velle.
Ain't no stopping us.
By the way, anybody that's watching this on live, it actually sounds a lot better on the podcast, Inside the Cave podcast. on iTunes, Google Play Store. Make sure if you missed anything, if you're watching us live, download the podcast and listen to it. We get you through your work day. We are loaded, entertaining from beginning to end. The best cave show by a bunch of guys you'll ever see. Who said that? I said that. That's right. All right. Don't forget to shop cavecrushshop.com. Shout out to Dominique for winning a shirt. Hey, we'll get the other girl. We'll get that girl Jessica a shirt too. Get her information. Jessica, you participated. We'll get you a shirt too. Jessica, you just won yourself a shirt from Inside the Cave. Slide, get your information. We'll send you one from cavecrushshop.com. And everybody listening, use the promo code TRUTH, TRUTH. And I mean, we shouldn't even be giving people anything. You know, we've been entertaining these people for 3 years. They should be giving us. But see the type of people we are, we give to them. So, but anyway, thanks everybody for listening and watching. For those who did, catch the replay. We'll keep the video up on Facebook so you guys can watch it again. And don't forget, shop cavecrushshop.com. Anybody got anything else before we get out of this?
Real quick, Dominique said before we gave her a shirt, she said she was waiting on them to go on sale, CB.
You gotta talk. Hey, Dominique, you gotta talk to Big Dog, man.
Say no sales, not even in Black History Month.
We gonna have to get a discount code or something. Gonna have to be a discount code and have a rush sale or something.
Yeah, make sure Dominique know that she won a shirt though.
Oh, she knows. She knows.
Did she look? Make sure Jessica know.
Yeah. She just said thank you. I posted it on the live page. So,
oh, okay.
You know, I get the information.
Cool. All right. Hey, Velle, go ahead and get us out of here then, bro.
Hey, make sure y'all send money to our Inside the Cave GoFundMe.
Yeah, it's still up. It's been up for 3 years. We ain't got a dime yet.
Get that kicked off.
Yeah. In fact, it's been up so long we ain't made nothing. They actually unlisted us, so you got to search hard. But it's up there.
Our GoFundMe account is in Lent. It's fashion right now.
What'd you say?
I said we got shirts.
Oh, see what I'm saying?
Do I got one?
Yeah, you got your own shirt. You got your email. See what I'm saying? Shit. Yeah, I sent that information in email.
A year ago.
I got like 100,000 emails too. So
where's the what did we say the shirt was gonna be 2 weeks ago? What is it? Edit this or I'm not edit this.
Oh yeah, I sent that out too.
Yeah, I forgot he did send that. I forgot. Did I show you that, Velle? I forgot he sent that to me.
No, you ain't sending it to me.
All right, cool.
All right, man. Well, on behalf of everybody here on Inside the Cave, on behalf of Big Dog, International D, our brother said, everybody else, man, we appreciate it. The crew, Cat, we catch y'all later next time.
Thank you for listening to Inside the Cave. Get the latest Cave Crush and Inside the Cave gear at cavecrushshop.com. Thought-provoking ignorance with special guests and cave crushers. Inside the Cave. Inside the Cave. 3 Lee Films.